Christmas. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Or so the song goes. For centuries, this holiday has been a cornerstone of Western traditions, bringing families together and lighting up towns with festive cheer. And in Germany, Christmas isn't just a holiday, it's a spectacle. This is the country that gave us the Christmas tree, advent calendars, and of course, the world-famous Christmas markets. These markets date back to the late Middle Ages, offering a magical blend of roasted chestnuts, mulled wine, and holiday gifts that transport you to another era. And then there's the Magdeburg Christmas Market, a gem of Saxony-Anhalt, known for its twinkling lights, festive spirit, and until recently, its peaceful charm. But this year, the joy was shattered. What should have been a night of celebration turned into a night of terror, leaving Magdeburg and the nation in shock. The attacker, identified as Talib al-Abdel-Mohsen, is a 50-year-old Saudi national who had been living in Germany since 2006. Talib moved to Germany on a student visa and later gained permanent residency. Working as a psychiatrist in Magdeburg professionally, he was known for being reserved and meticulous, but personally, his life was far from stable. Talib's family life was marked by turmoil. He divorced in 2015 and became estranged from his two children. Neighbors described him as a loner who rarely interacted with the community, adding to his isolation. Despite his quiet demeanor, police records reveal he had been under surveillance for over a decade due to previous threats. Friends and colleagues noted a shift in his behavior in recent years, with signs of growing frustration and anger. Taleb also expressed extremist views online, particularly targeting religious groups, which raised concerns among investigators. Despite these warning signs, he was not considered an immediate threat, allowing him to move freely in society. On December 20th, 24, at approximately 7:02 p.m., Talib al-Abdel-Mohsen drove his black BMW into the crowded Magdeburg Christmas market. Eyewitnesses reported hearing the screeching of tires and screams as the car plowed through the festive crowd. Taleb targeted areas with the highest concentration of people, deliberately steering toward densely packed sections of the market. The vehicle struck dozens of people, including children, elderly individuals, and families, creating widespread panic and chaos. Within minutes, the Christmas market, once filled with joy and laughter, turned into a scene of devastation and fear. Talib attempted to flee the scene but was quickly apprehended by police officers stationed nearby. Eyewitnesses described him as calm and emotionless during his arrest, showing no remorse for the devastation he caused. First responders immediately rushed to the scene, tending to the injured and helping terrified bystanders to safety. Authorities cordoned off the area, initiating an immediate investigation to uncover the motives behind the attack. In just a few minutes, Taleb's actions turned a festive holiday evening into one of the darkest days in Magdeburg's recent history. Authorities believe Taleb al-Abdel-Mohsen's actions were driven by a combination of personal grievances and ideological radicalization. Taleb had a history of personal and professional struggles, including his divorce in 2015 and estrangement from his two children. His professional life as a psychiatrist was also marred by challenges, including complaints from patients and colleagues. Over time, these personal and professional frustrations evolved into a deep resentment toward society as a whole. His social media activity revealed far-right anti-Islamic ideologies, which likely fueled his growing anger. Investigators suspect that he felt increasingly alienated and used violence as a means of expressing his frustrations. Despite years of police surveillance due to previous threatening behavior, Taleb was not flagged as an immediate threat. The combination of isolation, professional struggles, and radical ideologies created a perfect storm that culminated in this tragic act. Among the victims of the Magdeburg Christmas market attack was a 9-year-old boy named Andrei Gleisner, who was shopping for Christmas gifts with his parents. Andrei, a cheerful and curious boy, had been looking forward to celebrating Christmas, but his young life was tragically cut short. An elderly couple, celebrating their 50th wedding anniversary, were also among those who lost their lives that night. They had planned to spend their evening reminiscing about their shared memories, but their story ended in unimaginable tragedy. A pregnant woman, caught in the chaos, was rushed to the hospital after being injured in the attack. Thankfully, she and her unborn child survived. However, the emotional scars from the attack remain, as she recalls the terrifying moments she feared for her child's life. The attack also left dozens of elderly individuals injured, many of whom were simply enjoying the festive atmosphere. These vulnerable groups, children, the elderly, and expectant mothers, highlight the indiscriminate nature of this senseless violence. The loss and pain endured by these families serve as a heartbreaking reminder of the need to protect our most vulnerable. Talib al-Abdul Mohsen was apprehended at the scene by police officers who acted swiftly to prevent further harm. He was taken into custody and is now facing charges of murder, attempted murder, and terrorism-related offenses. Authorities have confirmed that he will stand trial in a high-security court, with prosecutors seeking the maximum penalty under German law. In the aftermath of the attack, the German government announced an immediate review of public safety protocols. Especially at high-density events, police presence at all major public events has been increased, with more patrols, undercover officers, and rapid response units on standby. The government is